Greetings. This is a message to somebody that emailed me about chakras. There's more than seven chakras. Um, what I can say is that every chakra involves an emotion, a feeling, and your thinking. All right. So you really have two brains. All right, your stomach, it carries gray matter. That's a brain. That's your second brain. That's your lower self. Your lower self stomach of your brain, it thinks for the bottom. It thinks like for like your feelings and your lower self, your sexual needs and like things like that. You know what I mean? When you feeling something like, it comes to your stomach. Anything that's kind of bad, low key, it goes to your stomach, which is your lower self, which is your lower brain. And then you have re- really that's really like they consider it neutral, you know, but your heart chakra is really connected to your mind. You know what I mean? Because your heart is like your mind. You know what I mean? You got something in your heart, how you feel, and then it transfers to your mind, and then you speak it. You know what I mean? Uh, every the color chart of the body alignment, the seven heaven, which is your chakras. It's a healing process for everything. Every food that you can ever think of that has a color, your alkaline alignment in your body chakra has a color. And the food that you eat caters to the alignment of your body and who you is. That's why in the scriptures it has a Levitical law. And off this Levitical law, the priesthood law, it's very, very good for your chakra alkaline. When people say, oh, that's the Old Testament, don't eat no shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, oysters and shit like that, those are low bottom feeders. That mean they feed from the bottom. That mean like you won't think higher. Your higher self is not activated because you eating lower scavengers, you eating anything that's in the roach family, roaches, shrimp, they're all cousins. They're a part of the scavenger family. They're roaches and shit. So you're not supposed to eat shit like that. You're supposed to keep a light body. And when you keep a light body is like in tune. Like it's easy to pick up certain, frequencies and tap in. Every food connects to every type of caters to every color in your alignment. Like bananas is, yellow. You got grapes, purple grapes, blueberries. Those are connected to your higher chakra. You know what I mean? Purple is the highest. Like as far as with the body alkaline, purple foods and purple fruits, it's like activation. It's brain activation. When you go on Google, look at uh, the chakras, and then show you the color. And that's the foods you eat. I think red is for like the bottom, like your butt and everything. Like to keep, you know what I mean. Like everything has a color scheme to it to cater to your body. And when you eat these type of foods and the foods on type of vibration and it's megahertz or it's vibration or whatever frequency, it keeps your body up to date. And what this does is it can heal your body too. You can actually heal yourself from any type of disease ever in life, cancer, HIV, any type of disease that you have. It'll knock it out. Your T cells, and it activate T cells because T cells is what rushes everything and it destroys all the diseases and everything. And like if you want your T cells to be very, very strong, take very, very, very cold showers. Very, very cold. Take it as cold as you can, and practice breathing techniques. And that's what that does is the T cells it just automatically kills any and everything in your blood, in your body too. So remember, chakras. This is to the brother that wanted to know my outline on chakras. Chakras all connected to your spirit, your thinking, your lower self, all that, like everything that operates. You know what I mean? And you can also see somebody's uh chakra, what they mean by that is you can see their action. Like you can see their action if you're very in tune and you know the alignments and you have all your seven heavens fulfilled. By you having that, you can instantly look at somebody and you will know what is out, like what is their problem. Because like you can, because something that's solved can always point out the problem and come with a solution. So that's what's going on with that. A lot of people, I can say right here, is they have a heart chakra. Their heart chakra is closed and their throat chakra is closed and their mind chakra is closed. They operating off the bottom, the feet, like the grounding. They're not really grounded enough. Like, they'll you'll walk away of life. That's like one of the first ones. That's why when you're born, you're you're born with everything. Your feet, you crawl. That's the bottom. Then you start. Then your feet. You start walking and shit. Like those are the basics first. Your ground. First, you got to get grounded. First, you have to ground yourself. A lot of people are not grounded. So when you're not grounded, you're liable for the wind to take you wherever it blows. And you got to be solid out here. So the second brain is your stomach. You really have two brains. You have your stomach, which carry great matter, which is a brain. Then you have your brain that's up. So your stomach is a brain for your lower self. And and above your stomach is your heart, you know what I mean? And that's dealing with the neutral feeling. You can actually, thoughts come from your heart, you know what I mean? So I know it sounds probably kind of weird, but you have the brain, then you have like the cell, you know what I mean, that's locked in, because your heart is like a cell. It's locked in, it has information in there. And then the wise decision that you make when you put all your cells and brains and like thoughts and everything together within your heart, then it transfer to the mind, you know what I mean? And then within your mind, you already got it constructed already, then you speak it. A lot of people, throat chakra is like people that are like revolutionary speakers. Their throat chakra is in line, like they're very, you could say that they're very kind of conscious, because they're not thinking of their lower self. They're not using like, no feelings. They're not out of lust. They're not, you know what I mean? They're activated. So yeah, it's all about what you eat, how you eat. Like I said, the body has a color alignment for everything that caters to your body, and all the foods has a color, and that's what you got to cater to in order to clear it up. A lot of meditation, drink a lot of water, stay away from shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, and oysters, and follow the commandments. I mean, if you don't want to do, like, just follow the commandments of the text. That's all you got to do. If you follow the commandment of the text, because the text, what it does, the scriptures, what it does is to keep your mind on a conscious level. It keeps your chakra alignment on. It keeps the activation at all times. So, like, that's why the Bible is good, because it's dealing with low key with the cosmetic order of life. And it's dealing with the mind, body, and soul. And it gives you a dietary law and everything. It gives you everything you need. You just got to just study it, then study some science and put that shit together. And you'll know, like, okay, there is a God. Because, you have to know there is a God. Because, like, man couldn't make the sun. This is a step out of man. Let's just step out of this land. Let's just look at the middle dimension. The middle dimension is the stars, the sun, and all that shit. Man couldn't make that. It has to be an intelligent being. It has to be some type of operator of a brain power or a supreme being. It has to be. You know what I mean? Because if that's not the case, then shit, what makes the sun go up and what makes the sun go down? Man don't do that. So, like, there's something like super supreme, so that's another subject. But just wanted to put that out there. That's what the chakra is. The Shakya, you know what I mean? The Shakaya, you know what I mean? Uh, the enlightenment of God. That's really is. It's really the enlightenment of God. So you need this to connect to God, and you need these to connect to certain frequency, electromagnetic playing fields. And if you ever get very good, you can read people's thoughts. Something like what I can do low key, but it costs too much energy to do it. It's too much. Holla at me though. That's the message. That's the chakras. I'm gonna do a part two on the chakra. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a part two on the chakra and what it is. I just gave you like the meat and potatoes of what it really is, and this connects you to like every cosmetic order of life. This connects you to like the unknown, and the plain beings that you see around you. You can automatically see them for who they are, and you can automatically see their flaws. You can see like their wrongs, their rights. You can see it like you can trust them. You would know like it's a God body frequency. You know what I mean? 432 hertz. You know what I mean? And that's the field. All right, so yeah, scream at me.